And welcome back, YouTube, to the Long Dark. We're picking up where we left off last, which was sleeping in the cabin in Mystery Lake, to both recover the fatigue on our character and to escape the bad weather that had cropped up while we were in the middle of harvesting the bear. And now we're going to go outside and see how bad the weather is. Depending on how bad the weather is, we're either going to go hunt the bear or harvest the bear. This is double echelon down. I think I'm going to go with the harvest the bear option. It should be a little bit safer. We did kill the bear over by the Trappist blind over here. It's still wind. It should be, well, non-existent wind. It should be fairly easy to get a fire going. Be warm near the bear. And we can cook some of the bear meat and some cooked meat while we're here before we get started. Maybe we need to make some water, because we're a bit low on water. Before we get started, take some charcoal. Depending on how big we make this fire, we may want to take the opportunity to do a little bit of mapping if the weather improves enough for us to see what we're mapping.
Come on.
And the cooking started over. Oh, well. Alright, before we get too into harvesting the bear, let's make sure we have a stick in case we need to move the fire. And we've got 52 minutes on the meat. Now let's get about 9 kilograms off the bear. I forgot to hydrate the character. We took about 2% condition damage due to that.
Gear.
Whoops. Pure animal fat, used for cooking. Apparently, it doesn't need to be cooked itself. Though it does smell. Okay, another 56 minutes on the meat on the fire. Try to get more meat off the bear. Yeah, another 9 kilograms would be good. I did realize that I put one piece of cooked meat in the pile of uncooked meat. There we go, let's get the cooked piece out. Or later we get confused coming back here and got one piece of not moldy meat, which makes me think the pile has been cooked when it hasn't been. That might be hilarious to watch, but that'd be really annoying to me. Well, it would be future me that'd be suffering it, but let's try to avoid future me from having to suffer it. pieces. Slap another 2 pieces on the fire. Probably getting around to the point I need to be contemplating putting more fuel in the fire. Oh no, we got another hour. That'll be enough to get the rest of the meat, the rest of the goods off the bear. Okay, so we've fully extracted the bear. I'm now remembering that I should have left the bear hide behind in the cabin. Whoops. It'll be fine. Doesn't look like there's any convenient fuel around here to quickly pick up to toss on the fire. And the visibility has gone pretty bad, so it's going to make it hard to search for some that isn't real close by. Don't worry, bunnies. I'm not here to hunt you. I was going to hunt bunnies in... Well, I was going to gather bunnies in this area. I do it by snare, because I got a bunch of snares over in the camp office. Let's grab some water over here. Let's take a little bit more look at the cooking recipes. So, broth requires ptarmigan, water, and salt. Don't know if there is a renewable way to make salt yet. We can now make cooking oil from the animal fat that we're now finding. Cooking oil is used in various recipes, like bannock, and peach pie, and bannock, and pancakes, coastal fish cakes, if you can figure out a way to get renewable potatoes. Ptarmigan pie, if you can figure out how to get renewable flour. Not sure if there's renewable flour yet. Maybe the trader has flour. Maybe the trader has salt. Oh, and the stew requires flour. Okay, so the recipes that I have are not magically made renewable by having access to cooking oil. At least not yet. Visibility is still pretty bad. I'm almost certain it's not going to let me map. No, of course not. Not with this level of haze. Get a character nice and full and hydrated. Then we'll probably haul the guts and the hide back to the cabin. Because I don't think the weather has improved enough yet for a map. Nope. No, we'll go ahead and hang around for one more cooking recipe. Try to maximize the fuel usage here. We might be able to get one more out. Depending on how cold it actually is. Yes, we got one more out. And now the visibility may have improved that we can actually map. It has improved enough that we can map. A little bit more of the world. So we've gone ahead and revealed the unnamed pond here in Mystery Lake. Apparently, oh, I probably mapped next to the bear pile over there. I'm gonna have to get used to condition being stacked the other way after the patch. I'm already trying to go to the bottom for the lowest quality torch, and it's not there anymore. That's the highest quality one. And I'm carrying the torch in this situation in case we do attract a wolf with the guts on us. Guts are smelly, they can attract wolves from pretty far off. But the lit torch should be able to give us the opportunity to drive them off. Bear, on the other hand, which we could also aggro, the other bear, that would not be driven off by the torch. But that one will at least give us warning if it starts getting close. In which case I can then sort of abandon all the guts on the floor and run away. This time I'm not going to forget to leave the bear hide behind. Bear hide on the floor, please, so that it will be usable in 12 days. Let's see if we can get bear number 2. Bear number 2 will put us in a good position for us to go map the rest of Bleak Inlet on the next stream, I think. Already still not quite used to the flip. Still trying to go to the lowest one at the bottom, which is the highest one now. Catching myself, so I haven't wasted my highest quality torch yet, but getting awfully close. Okay, so there's the bear. We'll probably do like we did last time. And light up that fire up there, and then maybe we'll try to be a little bit less scaredy cat and get a little closer before trying to twang it. More likely to hit if I get close. Yeah, let's try and get a little closer before we send off this shot. Nope, I missed. You can tell if you hit before your archer level 5, because it will give you a little indicator that you've got archery experience on a hit. Once you have archery 5, it won't do that anymore, but hopefully once you have archery 5, you're not missing. I say that in jest. I probably will continue to miss even with archery 5. If it has detected me, let's not twang it from where it will, where we don't have a good avoidance point. Okay, it stopped being aggroed on us. Shot's short. Way too short, okay. I think that missed. Here's the first arrow. Not the second one. And the second one. The one that spooked it, at least. And where was the short one? There's the short one. Okay, got all our arrows back. Where did the bear run off to? Is he on his way back?
Can't feel my hands.
Not hitting roughly where I want yet. Let's go warm up next to our fire. Found a torch, so we can go ahead and disassemble that torch for its stick. I'm going to disable this stick as well. There's the bear, well off into the distance. Anything I want to prepare in here? Probably not. Let's just make up some water. I'll make up water on the other one as well. Give it a little bit of time to move closer while we warm up. So there's the bear. That's quite a bit closer. Still probably farther than I want to shoot right now. Character is starting to get tired enough that we're losing carrying capacity. That shouldn't be too much of an issue for bear hunting, as long as I'm careful. Shot missed. Stick and arrow. Shimmy up onto my area. Yep, I still landed the shot short. I'm gonna be able to shimmy up this one. I'll be able to shimmy back up this one. Maybe not from this side. That time we actually hit. Huzzah. Now we just need to stalk the poor thing. To be fair, it's probably going to come back down here. I'm going to go fetch my fire and bring my fire with me. So I'll probably end this stream up after I finish harvesting that bear. And after I go investigate what state of the camp office is. Because I suspect out of all the places, the camp office is probably the most likely to have been changed. Where I've actually been pretty heavily engaged. Granted, the fun set was the other place, and that didn't change very much. Really bad torch. Let's just disable this torch. 22%? Yeah, it explains why I consider it bad. I think when you pull the torch out of a fire, it usually is somewhere between 50 and 20%. So it wasn't as bad as it could be, but it was pretty close. Last we saw, it had run up that slope. Yeah, at some point would have had to either run left or right when it hit the map boundary. I'm gonna kind of guess that it probably went right. Partially because that's the direction the last one went. But knowing which way it went when it hit the map boundary isn't necessarily going to tell us where it died. Or even if it has died, it may still run around for quite a while. This is good crow weather, so if it does die, the crows will probably find it pretty quickly. And they'll help us locate it where it is. Maple sapling. I don't think we need that maple sapling right now, so I'll leave it there. Well, those are wolves, so that's an indication that if the bear is around here, that it is dead. Because wolves get scared by the bear. Especially a panicking bear. This either means I'm wrong and it went left, or that it's dead. The crows haven't found it yet. Is still got quite a bit of the day left, so I'm not going to panic yet on the fact that we haven't found it. I don't think it's going to be up there. Maybe we should presume that it went left instead of right then. It's always a possibility. It's also a possibility that it's still running around like a... Well, it's still running around like crazy. And not yet dead. So this is where the last one died. Would have been too easy if it ran right back where the last one died. You cooked? No, you're saying ruined bear meat. You're cooked.
Too heavy.
Looks like I didn't even get around to finish cooking this last one over here. Which maybe doesn't surprise me. So we've got a big pile of uncooked here, and we've got a progressively shrinking pile of uncooked. Or progressively shrinking pile of cooked. Grab the lit one. And continue the search for the bear. Wolf 1, Wolf 2, Wolf 3. Good thing they're not timber wolves. Oh, that's a log. Saw a brown oblong shape and like, is that the bear? And before I even got around to vocalizing it, the eyes identified it enough to go, nope, that is a log. I have nothing that smells on me, so if I break line of sight with the wolves will probably give up trying to chase me. Oh, so that's the answer to why we haven't found the bear. Is the bear ain't dead yet.
Come on.
I've got all day and you don't, bear. I may have got a little impatient there. The bear was fast enough to take a nice, clean headshot, so we put it out of its misery.
All right.
Okay, so we got all of the arrows off of it. 2 hours, quarter. What is that in comparison to? Okay, it said it was about 13 minutes doing it the long way, ordering it. Why are you not letting me do this by hand? Usually you can do... Oh, because I haven't taken anything off of it yet. Let's take the 2 kilograms of meat off of it then with the knife. Okay, and then we should be able to take the hide off. Okay, the wind's picking up, but it hasn't damaged our fire yet. So we got 57 minutes on the meat, or on the meat we got on the fire. So let's get 57 minutes worth of meat off the bear. Basically take a third of the bear.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Okay, and take another third of the bear. It's got dimmer. The weather has decided to take most of my fire. Okay, I might be able to nurse it for a bit. We'll see if the weather gets better or worse. That looks like it's going to stay about the same for the moment, which means I can slowly nurse bit by bit pieces off the bear. While keeping the fire going. fair, it looks like the weather may have improved enough that I can get away with actually putting a piece of coal in the fire and not having to worry. Okay, let's try to take 57 minutes worth off the bear.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Well, that would be 10 kilograms of meat on you, so... For the amount of energy you have left, that is a lot. That's fine, you're not going to carry it with you. The last of the meat off. Then we'll start going for the guts.
I'm gonna need to rest soon. Feels like night is coming.
We got 46 on the meat. And mix that on. Turn a couple sticks on, gives the time we need. Let's take the last gut off. Now, if I was desperate for calories, I'd probably sit here and continue to run the fire, but this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it good for this fire, because we don't necessarily need calories at the moment. I'm going to save the last bit of fuel. We didn't get everything off there, yes. Grabbing all the guts, and we'll take that with us back to the cabin. We'll go ahead and end this part. But first, we should probably actually hydrate and feed the character. Leave the guts here, and go back to the meat. And then we slow walk our way over to the cabin where the bear hide is. That's one I'll go ahead and put the part in. So if you've been watching YouTube and enjoying, thanks for that. Hopefully, well, there will be probably one more part up, because I'll go ahead and record one more part for you tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and put the part break in when we get back to the cabin. It shouldn't take us too long to get to. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around after the part break. I'm going to take a short stretch break, but then get right back to recording. Oh, there's a deer in the trees over here. We'll probably spook as we go to the cabin. Which is just over the ridge here. Walking as slow as our fatigued feet can take us. Much like the last time, bringing a lit torch with me, because there's a decent possibility we could attract a wolf with our pack full of guts. Because the wolves do consider that smelly, and that will attract them. From quite a distance away with 10 of them in our pack. And then the next part, we'll probably be traveling over to camp office and seeing what the state of the camp office. And probably go via the Traverse Cabin, so we'll probably drop by the Traverse Cabin as well. See what the state of those two are in the current patch. So the next video might actually be a bit on the short side, with this one being a bit on the long side. As the next episode will be us mostly getting ready to go for another trip into Bleak Inlet, which will probably be where we start next stream. And here is the cabin. Before I forget, drop all the guts and the bear hide. And we'll go and hydrate the character before we put him to sleep. The torch is going to burn itself out, but that's fine. It safely got us here, and that's what it needed to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hope everything goes well for you until the next part. Catch you in the next part.